Today is Thursday, November the 4th. SAVA had a very strong day today. If you notice, just before the opening, they released a statement saying that the Journal of Neuroscience had cleared them of any wrongdoing in their phase 2 clinical studies on the Western blot analyses, and that's what the short sellers were going after by filing a citizen's petition with the FDA alleging fraud. So that brought a lot of vigor into the stock. But look, it's still trading technically, but not with the Chiku span and not with the cloud so much today. But what we need to notice, we pointed out yesterday that this is the Fibonacci set we're looking at here, this low to this high right here. And I picked this one a long time ago, and it ran up to 138.2 and then immediately reversed down to where it had down to 61.8. Not nearly 61.8, but exactly 61.8. Then it went up, struggled at 100%, didn't quite make it to the next Fibonacci, 127.2. This is probably a minor Fibonacci in here, 123 point something that I don't very often look at, but I bet you that's what it is. Then it came crashing down and it rested on the 38.2, went back up to the 61.8, back down to the 38.2, and where did it finish today? Just a hair underneath 78.6. 78.6 is going to be a little bit difficult for it to breach. And then the Chiku span and the cloud come back into play, where this area up here around the top of the cloud, 93.17, should be resistance. We did overshoot that a little bit today, but nonetheless, it's the Fibonacci's that we need to look at now. 78.6 usually is difficult to overcome at first blush. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Expect a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of profit taking, but this now is controlled by the Reddit crowd, the meme stock traders that their chat rooms are now talking about SAVA. Jim Cramer mentioned it last week on his show, but look at the volume. The volume was exactly the same as it was on Friday of last week when it got blocked at the 50. So the technicals are still in charge. The stochastics are telling us now that the slower moving has turned upwards, definitely. The faster moving, we pointed out yesterday, was already turning upwards and is still moving higher. But once it hits this red line here, it's likely to move down again as it cycles. And the slow moving stochastic should take us eventually up to that area of 50, where we saw, it was running even 65 back here for quite a while it was climbing. So keep watching those stochastic momentum indicators and the Fibonacci.